Okay, shred that, burn that. No, keep that one. That hooker still owes me a refund, and I swear I will hunt her down to the ends of the earth to get it.
What the hell have I walked into this week?
April, glad you could make it. We have some serious matters we need to discuss.
Yeah, what's with all the papers?
The network is sending out 3 of our top executives to oversee our operations here. So, naturally, we have a bit of cleaning house to do.
Okay, I shredded the evidence. I'm gonna start removing the porn from the hard drives.
You keep porn on your work computer?
What? You don't?
No, I don't have a work. Is this really what you called me for?
There's more. They also plan to make some tweaks to your show.
I thought Supertime Happy American Party Hour was doing great in the ratings. Or at the very least, you keep telling me that.
It's got nothing to do with that. It's about life on camera.
The show that's created from the boring aspects of my life?
Exactly. Even though the show airs really late on Saturday nights, the network still feels we could be making more profit from that time slot.
And of course this means that you naturally are going to squeeze every penny you can out of it, right?
Bingo. Now these are the executives that are coming over. Hiro Aizawa. He's known as the advertiser. He goes out to big corporations and gets us big money for advertising unsafe and potentially dangerous products. Ando Matsuda. He's known as Quotations, and he's responsible for creating famous catchphrases such as, "Hey, where's my shoe?" and "Bacon this."
Those are popular catchphrases?
It probably hasn't caught on to the States yet, but give it time. Trust me.
So what about the third guy?
Ah yes, David Caselid, the Decider. He's an American who came over to our network from a popular American television station about 2 years ago.
What network did he come from?
Let's see. He came from Fox. It also says here that he was behind the cancellations of Dark Angel, Firefly, Futurama, The Sarah Connor Chronicles, and Dollhouse.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
So what exactly is this meeting about?
Takeda said a bunch of suits wanted to talk to us about making changes to our show. Based on his track record, it's not going to go well.
Well, what can you do? You're the one who agreed to make your life into a reality show, so it's just something you have to deal with.
I know. It's a headache, but at least I've been getting some pretty decent money out of this.
You know what they say, nothing in life is free.
What about those little mint things you get at restaurants?
Ooh, I love those!
Yeah, but you have to pay for the meals, so they aren't really free.
Okay, well, what about one of those cars they give away on the radio?
It comes with a whole bunch of state and federal taxes, though.
Great. Way to ruin something free, Lena.
Why is it my fault?
You work for the government. That makes you responsible.
Sword doesn't have anything to do with what things are taxed.
That's just what she wants us to think.
Yeah, we're on to you, Lena.
You're all still missing the point.
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
Mr. Nagano pulled us out of class.
We don't really care about any of this, but we get out of class, which means it's game time.
Mr. Takeda wanted the entire main cast to be present for the meeting.
Well, it's good to see America's newest and brightest stars again. You all know me. This over here is Mr. Ayazawa, to his left, Mr. Matsuda, and lastly, Mr. Caselid. And they're here to talk to you kids about improving our ratings.
We just want to start off by saying that we understand that this show is not just a show. This is how you kids all live in everyday life.
We know we may just seem like a bunch of awesome guys in amazing suits, but we get things. And the last thing we would ever want to do is to screw with your lives for the sake of ratings.
But at the same time, we've got a few minor changes we're going to make to try to get more viewers.
So, what kinds of changes are you suits planning to make?
2 words. Product integration.
So we'll be getting stuff like advanced copies of games and comic book collectibles before they hit stores?
That sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
And that would be. But instead, I've arranged a promotional tie-in with Subshop. They're becoming quite popular in Japan with their amazing $5 12-inch subs. So if you could just offhandedly mention it about 6 times per episode, that would be great.
I suppose in your ratings are starved, you gotta do whatever you can to survive.
Also, in order to make you more relatable to our audience, all students here will now wear traditional Japanese school uniforms, with a few American tweaks. I think you'll all agree that they are hip and stylish.
I don't think hip and stylish apply here.
More like a blatant attempt to market us as sex objects.
Well, I've got to say I like these uniforms. Put a little gel in my hair, wing it back, and keep the jacket open, and it'll be even harder to keep the women away from me.
Who are you again?
Duh, I'm Jeff, the rebellious but lovable troublemaker that every woman wants to get with. Remember?
You honestly see yourself like that?
Amazingly, he does.
And I assume the big guy next to you is Paul.
You know it.
Okay, that's actually great, because we've been meaning to talk to you guys
About starting a spin-off? Geez, it's a little early for that, don't you think? But what the hell, why not? We got a few ideas planned out.
First idea. Jeff will play a renegade cop who fights crime and lives life on the edge while dealing with a sex addiction. And I'll play his brother Daryl, who also has a sex addiction.
That's not what we were going to discuss. To be honest, viewers aren't quite sure what to make of you two. You come off as kind of creepy, and we feel you're scaring away viewers, so we've decided to fire the two of you.
What?
Does this mean we're not getting the spin-off?
You can't just kick me off the show. I'm the only ethnically diverse one of the group. I'm Canadian.
Yes, and we take diversity very seriously at JBC. Thankfully, we have Scott to fill that void.
Him? He's the whitest kid you'll ever know. They even made a show about him.
It's true, they did.
Yes, but now that it's illegal to be fat in Japan, he's quite the rare and diverse specimen.
Besides, we can sell ad space on his shirt to advertisers.
Come on, April. You aren't just going to get rid of us, are you?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I'm still trying to process the whole hair gel thing.
Well, fine. You know what? Screw you all. You'll all come to regret this decision. Mark my words. You'll all just sit in here and think about what you're missing out on. Okay, why didn't you follow?
Oh, you wanted me to follow? I thought that...
Just get out here!
I thought it was bad enough when I had just one jackass executive to deal with. Lucky me.
Speaking of which, they asked you to read this.
Enjoy a tasty $5 12-inch sub at Sub Shop. Ugh.
You know, I'm thinking it's a good thing we're let go from April's show. It was holding us back from our true potential awesomeness. But now that we're free, I think it's time to reach that potential.
And then rub it in April in those suits' faces?
Don't you know it?
So what's the plan? We start our spin-off now?
The way I see it, television is largely dead. It's become a barren wasteland of mindless reality shows and remakes of old shows. Not to mention, if you look hard enough, you can find tons of better stuff online that you can watch anytime.
So, we're gonna make a web series?
Please, any jackass with enough free time on his hands can make a web series. Besides, it's hard enough to get paid attention to unless you have a sing-along blog or own a children's hospital. No, the real money is to be made in the movie business, and I've got the perfect idea. You're familiar with those Twilight movies, right?
Ugh, those movies completely ruined vampires for me.
I know, they're horrible movies. But for some unknown reason, chicks love them. And with the last one coming out soon, Hollywood is going to be looking for the next big picture to draw these women to the theaters. And that's where we come in. Now, prepare to have your mind blown.
How do I tell if my mind has been blown?
Never mind, just listen. We're going to make a movie just like Twilight, only instead of vampires, we have cyborgs.
Whoa, you just blew my mind.
I know, right? It's that brilliant. And instead of all the love crap, we're going to fill it with gunfights, explosions, and hardcore robot-on-robot action.
Chicks are gonna go crazy for it. We gotta start writing this now.
Well, let's get to it.
So when NTV asked me to help them find a way to make their reality show about New Jersey come in under budget, I said I'd get rid of those talented overpriced actors and bring in a bunch of no talented cheap ones.
So you're the one responsible for that? Brilliant move, sir.
Wait, but the show's super successful, right? Aren't those no talented actors getting millions of dollars now?
But compared to how much it would have cost to pay good actors, the network came out ahead.
Obviously, Nagano, duh. God, you guys are living the good life, enforcing your will on others, saving companies money. It sounds like Nirvana wrapped in a chocolate chip pancake.
Well, from what we hear, Takeda, you've been making quite the impression back in Japan. Keep up the good work, and soon you'll be getting your own piece of the good life.
Careful there, I might just hold you to that.
Sir, do you think we could step outside for a moment? I need to talk to you in private.
If you'll excuse us for a moment, gentlemen. Now, what is so important, Nagano?
You remember how you were in the process of getting rid of detrimental things in the office?
Yeah, we burned the evidence and scrubbed the hard drives clean.
Yes, but we forgot something. We forgot Miss Takeda.
How in the hell did we forget her? If they find that body, I am finished, Nagano. I could end up the president of a horrible network like NTV.
I made sure she's in a safe place for the time being.
Okay, but first chance we get, we need to get her out of here.
Can do, sir.
So sorry about that, gentlemen.
No problem, Takeda.
We got to talking in here, and we had another idea on how to get more money from this show. What can you tell me about this Marcus kid?
I hate these uniforms so much.
At least you're not self-conscious about wearing stuff like this, right?
Nope, just pissed.
Well, they could have done a lot worse, so try to look on the bright side. I'll have the roast beef with gravy, please.
No more roast beef. We're only going to be selling Sub Shop $5 12-inch subs.
Oh, I guess I'll have one of those then.
Maybe you could try talking to Takeda. You got him to start stuff like this before, right?
Oh, please. That guy has his head up all those suits' asses. He isn't going to help or care.
Speaking of which, why aren't you sucking up to them?
Why would I? I don't care about some big shot executives. I don't scare easily.
You scare very easy. A 4-year-old could scare you.
Okay, fine. In some stressful situations, I may panic a little. But when it comes to being a cameraman, no one can do a better job than me. So I've got no reason to worry.
Aren't you supposed to be filming us?
Oh yeah. Left the camera somewhere. Oh well, it'll be fine.
Geez, Scott. Did they cover you with enough advertisements?
There were going to be more, but supercalifragilisticexpialidocious chrysanthemums pulled back their offer.
Okay, I need to go take a walk, or else I'm gonna strangle someone.
Well, thank God it's Wednesday. I'm gonna go grab me some roast beef with gravy.
Scott? I think you're going to be disappointed.
Hmm?
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all, Scott. So you go grab your roast beef, okay?
Girls are weird.
What the heck was that about?
It's better to let him dream a little longer. Also, we better get out of here before he gets back. In the time that I've known Scott, I've noticed that he does the same thing every day and doesn't handle unexpected changes. One day when they ran out of fries, Scott pulled out a set of nunchucks and tried to take them from kids who already had them. At least, I think that was what he was going to do. He flung them around once and it hit him in the face, knocking him out cold.
And so we'll end the movie with an epic twist, like the guy was dead the whole time or something awesome like that.
And we are done. Writing is easy. I don't know why all those writers bitched and went on strike a few years ago.
I know, me either. Chloe, Lena, good timing. Want to take a look at our awesome cinematic masterpiece?
You guys wrote a movie?
Wrote it in one day. It's going to be like Twilight, but with cyborgs.
You guys are making a Twilight movie? Who's gonna be the leading man? Someone super hot, right?
You know it. It's going to be me. Left speechless? I can't really blame you. It happens to all women.
Jeff, I'm seeing a bunch of grammatical errors in here. Mind if I take a pass through it?
Yeah, fine. Just don't mess any of our awesome scenes up. Lena, how would you like to be the leading lady?
You want me to be your lead?
Well, I want a super hot, busty model for the part, but since I don't really know anyone like that, you're the first person I could think of.
Gee, thanks. You really know how to flatter a girl.
Why did you have to follow me? I wanted to take a walk so I didn't end up strangling someone.
Oh, come on. You wouldn't strangle me. I'm far too lovable.
You know, I could convince those suits to get us one of those drones, like the kind NASA sends into space.
Come on. No drone would ever do what I do.
Maybe not, but it would be quieter.
You're hysterical. Hey, isn't that Marcus's locker?
Hey, yeah, it is. Hey, you. What do you think you're doing? That's not your locker.
Of course it is, April. What are you talking about?
No, it's not. That's my best friend Marcus's locker. And how do you know my name?
April, don't be silly. It's me, Marcus Finnegan, your best friend.
Yeah. Of course you are.
April, is anyone home?
Wait, no! You aren't Marcus. Now tell me who you are before I have to kick those pretty little teeth into your skull.
What is wrong with you?
Look, these guys told me not to break character, and I need this job. I have a really bad sex addiction.
What guys told you that?
Some network guys. They said they wanted to recast this Marcus guy with someone hotter to drive the ladies wild and boost ratings.
Wait, they did what? Oh, that's it. Heads are going to roll on this one.
Those executive guys told me that they had bought the rights to my name and likeness, and my new name will be sent to me in 4 or 5 business days. Had to happen right when the girls started liking me, too.
Okay, I've gone over your scripts and fixed all the mistakes I could find.
But you left the awesomeness of the script intact?
If that's what you want to call it, then yes, I did. But Jeff, the script is only 12 pages long.
Yeah, I know. It took us 12 hours to write it out, so we'll have plenty of story to make us a trilogy.
Jeff, movie scripts are hundreds of pages long. At the very most, you have maybe 10 minutes of dialogue.
That's not even made for TV movie length.
It'll be fine. We'll jazz it up with a bunch of epic robot fights and lasers and explosions. People will never know.
Marcus, I haven't seen you all day. Is everything alright?
Those executive guys sent me a cease and desist order on my life.
They can do that?
Apparently.
Don't worry, Marcus. I'm sure April will fix everything and get you your life back.
I hope so. I don't like not being me. That's all I've ever been good at.
Hey, this should cheer you up, buddy. I'm going to let you be the cameraman for my epic movie.
Is that Rich's?
What? He wasn't using it. So are you in?
I guess so.
Great. We'll meet up back here and shoot it after school. And then soon after, we'll start raking in the money.
I'm pretty sure this movie is gonna make no money, but it's alright. I just want to try my hand at acting. I've done a lot of missions where I have to be deep undercover. But it'll be nice to try acting when my life is not in danger for once.
How in the hell could you replace Marcus?
We felt that to get more women to watch, we needed a hot leading man. It worked for those god-awful Twilight movies.
Listen, you. I want you to get rid of that guy, and I want my friend back.
The girl appears to act as if she has some sort of say in the matter. Takeda, is this the way you've been managing your people? By listening to their thoughts and opinions?
I assure you that I have not been caring in the least, sir. April here is merely displaying some of that fiery rebelliousness she's known for. I'll set her straight if you guys want to take off for lunch.
I am quite hungry.
Yeah, me too. Let's go get one of those sub shop $5 12-inch subs.
You're making me look really bad in front of my superiors.
I don't care. I want you to get rid of all these changes.
I can't say I agree with all the ways they do business, but regardless, these guys get results. These changes are for the better. And lest you forget, you signed a contract giving us the right to change anything in your life as we see fit.
What? I don't remember reading that part.
Take a look for yourself. Oh, and you'll need this.
Ugh, why does that not surprise me?
Now, April, if you'd be so kind as to leave, I have other things to do than deal with your problems.
Fine, but this isn't over.
Are they gone?
Yes, but you'll need to hurry. Put her body in my car's trunk and we'll bury her after work.
Come on, people. We're burning daylight. Let's get this show on the road.
Jeff, I've been reading over the script and I've got some concerns.
Yeah, what is it?
It says here that our characters have sex. What exactly is your plan to film this scene?
Do I have to spell everything out to you?
We are not having sex.
This sex scene is the important turning point of the film.
You're out of your mind, you know that?
I'll do a quick rewrite, Lena.
Thanks, Chloe.
Fine, just change it to we make out.
The only way I would even consider that is if I had tape over my mouth.
Fine. Paul, go to the store and get some tape.
On it.
Any other changes you feel like making?
I think that's it, but I'll let you know if we come across any parts I might have missed.
Actors. Pain in the ass.
She looks so peaceful.
Yes, she does. So, should I start burying her?
We were so young and foolish when we met years ago. It was love at first sight. We didn't care that we were from two different worlds. But as time went by, we grew apart, and nothing that—
With all due respect, sir, it's a body pillow. You're kind of making a big deal about nothing.
You're right. It's for the best if we just end it. Good night, sweet Ayame. There will never be another one like you.
But I can't help it. I'm in love with you, Mac. Why can't you see that?
Calm yourself, Gladys. You're being irrational. I traded away my humanity to get this kick-ass heat-seeking, missile-launching hand.
But Mac, what if they put my head into a robot body? Would you love me then?
Didn't you hear a word of what I just said, you insane chick? I am not capable of love. Now, I need to go ride my mountain bike through a ring of fire. I may not come back, so I'll leave you with this kiss, for you to remember how awesome I am.
Cut.
I'm the director. You don't get to call cut. I call cut.
Then say cut while I put the tape over my mouth.
Jesus, you're bossy. Fine. Cut.
Is it me, or is this the worst movie ever?
It was a lot worse before I looked at it. I'm not a miracle worker, though.
Tape's on? Good? Okay, action.
I never stopped recording. I've never used this thing before. I don't even know how to pause it.
It's fine, it's fine. We'll fix it in post. Action. Okay, cut. Paul, you've got the Ring of Fire ready?
All set.
You're gonna ride your bike through that?
God, no. That's why I have a stunt double. Stunt double. You're needed on set.
We ready to do the fire scene?
You know it, but make sure you don't screw it up. Do it exactly as awesome as I would.
Scott, that's not safe at all.
Yeah, you're gonna get badly burned.
Well, he promised to give me my roast beef. It's not Wednesday without it, and you're not offering me any.
Scott, enough talk. It's time to act. Action. Cut! Why is your phone on?
Sorry, I guess I didn't think about it. I'll turn it off, alright?
Where the heck is she?
Think she got replaced too?
With the way these guys think, anything is possible. Who knows, they may even try to replace me.
You mean they haven't already?
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Just thought your voice sounded a bit different. Forget I said anything. So now what do we do?
Well, I was hoping that Chloe could create a plan of attack so we could go kidnap and torture those guys, but I guess I'll just have to plan something myself.
Why not just create some sort of monster or something with magic?
Yeah, but I can't have it be traced back to me. Last time I used magic to harm someone, Lena came to the school. God forbid if there's another more annoying person's sword can send here.
Well, whatever your plan involves, please tell me we get to fight people using Hulk hands.
Why else would I have those? What the hell is that?
I'm going to miss her so much. Nothing will ever be the same again.
Come on, sir. We can take the company jet out to Whore Island, just the two of us. You'll forget all about her.
It has been a week since we've been there. That's just what I need. Thank you, Nagano.
No problem, sir. Anything I can do to help.
If you tell anyone you saw me cry, I will kill you with my own hands.
Sir, I'd expect no less.
What the heck are you two doing out here?
April, what's with the Hulk hands?
Planning to force those executives to give me my friends back.
April, force isn't going to work. Do you have any idea how many death threats Casella had received for canceling Firefly?
So what am I supposed to do? Just sit by while they remove all my friends from my life?
April, Marcus is a nice kid, but the decision to let him go was a business decision, not personal. It's always about money. That's the great and wonderful thing about business.
So wait, if it's all about business, then I think I might have an idea that can get everything back to normal. You guys are only concerned about maximizing profit, am I right?
That's our overall goal.
Well, if you replace Marcus with a more handsome actor, that may boost ratings up. But then your audience may start to ask questions like, why isn't the rest of the cast as good looking?
It's true. Everyone knows you need more than one pretty face.
So you may as well replace the entire cast with more attractive, higher-paid actors. But as we know, you're only attractive on television for so long, so you'll have to keep replacing actors over and over again when actors have lost their attractiveness.
But changing actors might get the viewers confused. Television viewers don't have the mental capacity to process change.
Exactly. So really, if you want the show to remain profitable, the best way to do it is to just stick with the original average-looking cast.
Well, I'm convinced. Takeda, go ahead and fire that guy and get our original actor back right away.
Before you do that, let's talk about promotional tie-ins and why they don't work.
Didn't you hear a word of what I just said, you
This
insane
is just
chick?
awful.
It's even worse watching it a second time.
I can't believe I sound like that. Ugh.
Plot holes, continuity errors, technical glitches.
Right, well, when we said that we would fix stuff in post, we didn't realize at the time that we didn't know how to do any of that.
On the plus side, Scott made it through that Ring of Fire in one piece.
Which would never happen again in a million years.
Yeah, this has been a complete waste of time.
I've got to hand it to you. You sent those guys home convinced they'll make more money leaving the show alone, and you've undone all the changes they brought. You'd make a great executive.
Well, I wouldn't have thought of how to do it if it wasn't for you.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on. I know what you did. You gave me that whole speech about business not being personal to help me solve my problem.
April, I had no vested interest in the outcome whatsoever. I really didn't care what happened.
Right. If you say so.
We got your message.
So you want us back on the show after you kicked us out?
Yes, we've reversed all the changes that the show underwent, which would include bringing you two back.
Well, well, well. Knew you guys would come crawling back, but maybe we don't want to be on your little show anymore. We've been working on a little film project that will bring us in a lot of money.
Dude, I thought you said it sucked.
Shut up, idiot! What's in it for us if we come back?
I'll give you each a shiny $1 gold coin.
Done.
Sweet.
What just happened?
You're not the only one that can perform magic, April. Ah, the magic of television. At the end of the episode, everything always goes back to normal.